How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Now, not sure exactly what I'm expecting for this, but basically, my intention is to get to the top of the tower and make that today's episode, whatever is going to be happening there. I imagine it's going to be a post-game, so what I'm thinking is unless it kind of rolls in a way I can't stop, I kind of anticipate, climbing to like the next few bosses. I believe there's supposed to be 3, maybe 4. 2 more that I know of. Loewe probably, because I can't imagine us finishing the game without fighting him. And then presumably fighting the professor, but I'm not sure. Regardless of that, there's probably going to be some kind of intense sequence after that, and then I would expect a kind of like resting period where we kind of finish off the game. And I'm thinking I'll probably break that up there. When I have a decent like rest point after the top of the tower, I plan to save, and we'll just finish the rest of the game on our own, because then it'll give me time to go and talk to NPCs. I imagine we're gonna have a lot of time to just go and talk to everyone and kind of give thoughts about the game. So even if the ending is going to be much shorter than whatever this episode is, I feel like that's a good way to approach it. But we'll see. I could see saying all this now, I might sound like an idiot based on what you see in the finale, the end of this video, so we'll find out. Plus, if you saw the thumbnail, you know what the finale is going to be. It could be this episode, could be next episode. You'll know well before I do, since you're seeing us in the future. Past. No, I'm in the past, you're in the future. I'm talking to you, though. Yeah, okay. So, other things about that, there are a few comments that people have said that I'm going to make note of. First, the fact is I flipped the order. Now, to be fair, I feel like the game was establishing that you're going to fight these bosses in order that you fought them when you were on the ground, and if I recall correctly, going through the towers. Maybe I misremembered the order of the towers one, but I was pretty sure it went the same order that I found them in the game, which started with Blue Blanc and then Walter, and then it went to Renne, and finally to Bell Lady, which I can't ever think of her name. Lucola, whatever. But apparently, that's not the case here. You all screamed at me saying, no, it's reversed. We fight Bell Lady first, so we need to bring Schera, and then we fight Renne, and then after that we fight, whoever's finale. So, I'm gonna go back, we're gonna switch out, prepare for the, get Schera onto the team, get ourselves equipped up for that and do that. I also kind of wanted to talk about, the fact that it allows us to have, the, Mueller and, oh gosh darn it, like I know her name. The captain of the Royal Guard. Gosh darn it, I know her. We could take them on with us. And like, that's kind of cool. Apparently that's something that came along later. Like the original game didn't have that, but then down the line they added that. And so like part of me is like, okay, it might be fun to take them with me. But at the same time, there's something I can't let go of this idea that I want to kind of see the journeys ending with these characters. I mean, sure, I could drop Chloe off and have somebody else do healing. I could have Estelle do healing, or I have Schera on the team. I could have her do healing as well. Like, that's very viable, in fact. But, like, part of me still really likes Chloe's just such a good option for healing, because not only is she, like, really slanted toward it, well equipped for it, but she also just is really tanky and can withstand a lot. So, I don't know. We'll see how I feel about taking somebody else on with us besides, like taking Mueller or the captain of the Royal Guard, but I don't know. I'm not sure I will. Just because, like, it sounds gimmicky, and I know it's dumb, but, like, I feel like I don't need to. I feel like we're doing okay. These battles we've been going into, I've been nervous, wondering if I'm under-leveled or whatnot, but I feel like we've done fine. Even when a fight leads to someone falling unconscious, I always have, if I had plenty of resources to bring them back. That could change when we get to the finale, so I'll save before I do major battles just in case I need to change things up, but I feel like we're okay. And I think it's okay to do it with the teams that we've been playing with this whole time. I don't need these really powerful, fun characters right at the last minute. I kind of want to see if I can do it with my own teams. So I don't know. I'm probably missing out on stuff, but I guess it is what it is. I think it's fine. So, anyway, we're wounded. But we have a lot of our EP. I don't know if it didn't. I don't think it recharged our EP, did it? I'm not sure. I just feel like maybe we didn't use much magic in that fight for whatever reason, if I can't recall. But we're gonna head down, change up our teams, talk to some people, and get moving. So let's go. Okay, so basically, I've done some bit switching around. Since Scherazard's another major caster, I've decided to make her my aggressive caster. So you can see with our lines here, little extreme. Basically, Schera has the capability of casting all the fire and air spells. She's got a good amount of earth spells, some like blend spells like A Crest. Basically, she can cast almost anything, and she can cast it pretty well. I've even equipped her with the Mind and Shield Orb, both giving her just like she needs higher defense, so that's really good because she was kind of a glass cannon before. And then her arts being buffed. I also gave her the Panthodon boots with the Misty Veil. Again, arts attack and arts defense up and up, and so now her arts is just 620, which is just amazing. I got Strega Bees back on Estelle, and Estelle is a caster still, but I've switched her. I prioritized making sure she had stone, because I wanted to make sure we had everything covered, so she's got full stone coverage, and then I gave her some of the kind of them leaning into the Mirage, and you know, she's got all these like really important time supports like Clock Down, Clock Up EX, Silver Thorn, which I think will be very useful. Then all like the Earth stuff, specifically I want Earth Wall and Gaia Shield. They're just too useful to not have options for. I think Schera can also cast them. Yeah, Wall and Guard, but just make sure Estelle has that. Chloe, of course, being Chloe, she's got pretty much everything you could possibly want on a support character, which is fantastic. Schera, and then Joshua's being Joshua. I haven't really changed him at all. So yeah, pretty happy with this. I'm anticipating that for the next fight, when we take Tita, Estelle's going to have to be our primary offensive caster, and that's also going to be really important because if we're fighting Renne, and it's a similar fight to the original Renne fight, first of all, I'm guessing it will have 2 phases. Now, the first time it was like lots of little droids and then Papa Mater, but I'm partly considering what might happen since it's supposed to be Renne at full power. I think it'll be a 2-phase fight. The first phase will be with Papa Mater and Renne, like maybe as fighting as individuals, or it'll be them fighting as one again, and then it'll split and turn Papa Mater into attack mode, and we have to fight attack mode Papa Mater with Renne on the ground. That would be really hard, but it could be really good. If we do have lots of little bots next time, I do want to consider Silver Thorn. If I can confuse those, which they probably won't let me, but if I could, that'd be really nice. Otherwise, I just got to go in with a full charge on Joshua and just take them all out like right at the beginning of the fight. But that's thinking ahead. Right now, we're gonna go into this next fight. I'm feeling pretty happy about this. I got Schera capped up for her EP, except for I didn't give her the gem that like boosts her mind. I don't think. But so she's still doing really good. Overall, all the stats look great. Equipment's looking good. Don't think there's anything else I really want to change. And there's no other conversations to have, so we're just going to jump right back into the tower. Just wanted to give you a brief kind of glimpse into like what I have as a setup for this fight, and we'll see how it goes. Joshua learned Phantom Raid. Ooh. I'll have to check that one out. I didn't realize he had another one. I thought he had his perfect S-Craft. Reviving Bomb, Celestial Bomb, Juicy Bone. And Prometheus Shoes. The chest was once full of wonders, treasures, then you came along. Alright, so let's see what that is for Joshua. Alright, so it's still the same thing as his true Black Fang, but Phantom Ray. Stealth technique used at high speed to create duplicates. Huh. Interesting. We'll have to see. But I mean, it usually is an improvement when you get one of those, when you get something else. Like third. Okay, lots of chests. I'm sure we got another fight in here, so let's save. Shine Sphere. Ooh. Don't flip your lid. Flip mine. I gotta check out what that is. Shine Sphere. Shine Sphere. Prevent sleep, blind, and freeze. Okay. That's not the first one we've had, but maybe it's giving us a hint that sleep, blind, and freeze are gonna be prominent issues. I could build for that. I want to see how I go. I've got the 2 Grail lockets, which will prevent all of that. And then I really like the buffs that Mind, Shield Orb give, and Joshua having his Gladiator set, so I don't want to change them unless I have to. Lily necklace. Chest may not have anything in the way of riches or possessions, but it's filled to the brim with hope of the future and love of the world. Now, if I remember, a Lily necklace is like a really cheap, basic thing. I feel like I was buying those like at the early game. Yeah, I have 7 of those. Prevents confusion. EP charge 2. There's nothing in the chest, but something is good. Sometimes it's good to pretend. Yeah, that's a nice question in it. Kiro Balm. It's empty, but you put your head in here, you can hear the ocean. Heard that one before. S tablet. Must we go through this again? And Sephith. If you can read this, well. Are we here? Alright. Here we are. Big door. Okay. Now, to see if we're true, if you guys are right, which I'm sure you are, but like, wouldn't it be stupid if I came out here and it was Renne? Alright, here we go. Yeah, it is. Yep, you're right. Thanks for the clarifying. That would have been an annoying, like, wake-up call. How you doing, Bell Lady? Luciola. Luciola.
ブルブランとバルターを破ってここまでたどり着くなんて。
Yeah, the thing is that what's shocking about that is actually that we got past Walter. That does sound like ridiculous. I do think though, if Walter weren't so hung up on his ideals and wanting to prove himself, we probably would have. He would have, like, he was toying with us. That's how Walter does it. So I imagine he could have beaten us if he just went for the kill right away.
なかなかやるわね。レイさん、約束を果たしてもらうわ。今度会った時にはハーベイ座長のことをちゃんと話してくれるって。
Yes.
ああ、彼を殺した理由だったかしら。そうね。ねえ、シェラザード。あなたにとって座長はどんな人だったかしら。
He was like a father.
そんなの決まってるじゃない。孤児だって私を拾って育ててくれた恩人よ。私は両親の顔なんて全然知らないけど。
By the way, I'm not sure if the mixing's gonna be good here. It feels like the music's really loud compared to the audio. Now, it hasn't been a problem until now, but I feel like for some reason it's different, so apologies if it's like really loud.
お父さんってこういう感じなのかなってずっと思っていた。なのに。それなのにどうして？そう。温かくて優しい人だったわね。でもね、旅芸人の一座なんて優しいだけじゃやっていけないの。
Oh.
汚い取引をしたり、女の芸人に客を取らせたりするところもあるわ。
I see. I wonder. So was he like? I wonder. Oh, is it going to be following that kind of like that old story about kidnapping attractive like girls in order to turn them into other lines of work?
でも座長はあの人は一切そんなことをしなかった。そうして資材を使い果たして莫大な借金を背負ってしまった。だって座長そんな素振りなんて全然人がいいくせに。とても芯の強い人だったから私たちに悟られないようあちこち資金繰りに奔走して。
By staying on the run, he effectively was able to dodge his debtors for a while, but eventually I'm guessing someone put out a big bounty on him.
そして最後に一座を手放すことを決意した。知り合いの裕福な貴族に一座を丸ごと預けようとしたの。
But they would have probably required them to pay for services and such.
自分がこのまま座長を続ければ私たちに苦労をかけることになる。ならば信頼のおける人に面倒を見てもらった方がいい。そう考えたみたいね。 そんな、どうして相談してくれたら私たちだって協力して。話を打ち明けられた時は私も同じように説得したわ。
I don't understand why this made you evil, though. That's the thing I don't get. Like, why did you go from, like, wanting to believe in this family and wanting to help him to killing him?
でもあの人は堅くななまでに聞き入れてくれなかった。
This girl makes the least sense so far.
不甲斐ない自分がいたらそう思い込んでいたみたいだった。それが理由で姉さんは座長を。ええ、そうよ。私にとって彼の決断は許しがたい裏切りでしかなかった。
So you murdered him?
安らぎと幸せを与えておいてそれを取り上げるなんて、そんなことをするくらいなら最初から手を差し伸べてほしくなかった。だから私はあの人を殺したの。
I'm not following your logic, lady.
だったら私はどうなるの？え？私は座長と姉さんから安らぎを与えてもらったわ。スラムで感じたことのない温かい気持ちに満たされてた。でも座長が死んで姉さんまで去ってしまって。
Now, I get why she disappeared. She killed him. But, like, Cher's got a real good point here. She's like, you say your motivation was that he was nice to you, and then you felt like he betrayed you, and so you got so upset because he betrayed you that you just killed him, betraying him. But in return, you also betrayed Sahara, Scherazard, and everyone else in the troop. So how do you on earth think you're justified, lady?
そんなのもっとひどい裏切りじゃない。そうね。
I think maybe she's just a psychopath. Like she literally doesn't feel emotions properly, or like she doesn't like care about or like understand emotions of other people.
シェラザード、あなたは私を恨む権利がある。その恨みを持って立ち向かってくるといいわ。
Oh boy. Ah, it's your ghosts again.
私ごときを倒せないようではこの上で待ち受ける者たちには遠く及ばないでしょう。幻惑の鈴の舞、見事破ってごらんなさい。
There we go. Alright, so time to prep, because if I remember correctly, these things are really hard to hit. Weak to stone, though. And we did equip Cher with a lot of stone stuff. Oh, right. One of these is different. Like, one of them, weapon attacks will heal, can call allies. Yeah. And defends, invulnerable to arts attacks, can call allies. So, these three, we can only really hit with arts. This one, only physical attacks. So we need Joshua to hit that one. But we're not going to do that yet. First, we're going to try and clock down. They slowed down the list there, so I doubt we're going to be able to, but... Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's terrifying. Sit down, lady, please. Let's see this. Oh, it looks so cool. Now, one of these isn't going to get hurt at all, but... Oh, look at that! That's so cool! What is that? That was amazing! Well, I got a fix for that. I learned this trick from the last time I saw clones. Oh yeah, I noticed that the symbol is Ouroboros' shield breaking. That's cool. I thought it was just a symbol of his training for Ouroboros, but no, that's him breaking Ouroboros. That's cool. Very fun symbolism. Alright, Estelle, let's show this witch what we got. Come on! I still think, like, while Joshua's is good, Estelle's is mwah, just beautiful for S-Craft. Yeah, I kind of wish I could do this again, because that last little bit could have played a little better and I would have had everyone awake. Oh, but I still have to beat everyone. Ooh, okay. Right. So. Alright. Well, this is getting a bit annoying. Oh, Joshua might get the kill again. Shadow Spear. Yep, that does it. Tile, congratulations. The most annoying enemy I've fought in this entire game so far. Not you were hard. You were annoying.
Naruhodo. これならば上に進む資格があるかもしれないわね。
Yeah, sure.
姉さん、一つだけ訂正させて。私は姉さんを恨むことなんてできないわ。
That's really big of you, Cher. I kinda hate her. She's probably the least interesting enforcer so far, too.
私の元を去ったことも、座長を殺めてしまったことも、ただどうしようもなく悲しいだけよ。シェラネ、シェラザード。それにやっぱり信じられない。姉さんがそんな理由で座長を殺めてしまっただなんて。
Yeah. You know what would make a bit more sense? If she was in love with Harvey. That she thought that they were like a partnership. That maybe they hadn't formalized it, but that she thought that they were together, that they were a team. And that he would just abandon her at the drop of a hat made her so angry it was a crime of passion. And then she felt like she had betrayed everybody and felt betrayed. And she just left because she couldn't handle that. And so she turned to evil because, not because she's like, oh, motivated by evil. Maybe it awoke a curiosity in her, but ultimately, maybe she just felt like she was such a wretched person that she might as well just go all out.
私たちのことを思って辛い選択をした座長のことを。さすがにごまかせなかったか。
Oh, maybe not.
え？さっきの話にはね。
Oh.
あの人を説得しようとして、それでも決意が固いと知ったとき、私はずっと秘めてきた思いをあの人に打ち明けてしまっていた。
Okay, yeah, so maybe I was on the right track.
姉さんが座長のことを、そうだったんだ。親子ほども離れていたから、想像できなかったでしょうね。
So, Luciola is probably, she's older, but probably closer to Cher's age than Harvey. So, like, Harvey probably was in his, like, 40s, maybe 50s, and she's in her, like, well, at the time, she's probably in her 20s. Now she might be in her early 30s, but, like, you know, at the time, the age gap was probably significant.
そして、それはあの人にとっても同じだった。娘のように大切に思っているけど、思いに応えることなど考えられない。
Still, I understand, like, he rejected your love and was going to leave, and that was a really harsh betrayal, but murder?
一時の感情に流されず、ふさわしい相手を見つけるといい。そう、諭すように拒まれたわ。拒まれたこともショックだったけど、私はそれ以上に怖くなってしまった。私を惑わせないように、ふさわしい相手を見つけられるように、あの人が本当の意味で私から離れていってしまう可能性が。
But then there's the problem again. It's like, so you were worried that he would leave you and you would have to move on, so you murdered him and had to move on.
そう悟った瞬間、私の奥底で何かが弾けていた。
Okay, so they I guess crime of passion is the closest thing that makes sense there.
離れていかないように、永遠に私のものにするために。
Okay, so you're just crazy.
そのささやきに従って、あの人をこの手にかけていた。
Yeah, so she's just crazy.
ルシオラ。自分の中に潜んでいた闇に気づいたのは、その時からよ。私はその闇に導かれるように 見食らう蛇の誘いに応じて。
I could see the appeal of that. Like, Ouroboros isn't just like, we're super evil. Mwah. They are. But what they are is they're also manipulative and they're opportunistic. So what happens is they see someone's potential for darkness and they say, okay, tell you what, we'll channel that. So at least you're moving it in a line that's productive. We'll teach you, we can make sure you're strong, and we'll channel your energy into a direction that's at least a productive one. You can explore your darkness, and it's all volunteer. You can't be forced or coerced, but like, you'll be part of plans that are above your ability to comprehend.
いつの間にかこんなところまで流れてきてしまった。そろそろ
Yeah, I don't like how you're like,
潮時かもしれないわね。
I don't like how you're on the edge, lady. I don't think she would, though. Like, she's gonna fall, but I don't think she would actually, like, die. She's too strong. I don't see her doing that. But it's really cool, Shara.
なかなか鞭さばきも上達したじゃない。最初の頃はあんなに不器用だったのにね。知らねえ。エステル、ヨシュア、少しの間でいいからこのままこの子と話をさせて。でもルシオラ。
Yeah, do it up here. Come up here and talk.
話なんかしてる場合じゃないでしょ。引っ張り上げるから捕まってて。ねえシェラザード、あの人を手にかけたことは、今でも後悔していないけれど、
Maybe that part of her scares her still.
唯一気がかりだったのがあなたの元を去ったことだった。あなたがどうしているか、それだけが私の心残りだった。でも私がいなくてもあなたはしっかりと成長してくれた。自分の道を自分で見つけていた。姉さん、お願いだから。それが確かめられただけでもリベールに来た甲斐があったわ。本当はあなたに私のことを裁いて欲しかったのだけど、さすがにそれは虫が良すぎる話だったわね。お願いだからちゃんと捕まっていてよ。お酒もいいけどほどほどにしておきなさいね。
Don't make those your last words.
さようなら。
I just don't believe it. That was really well delivered. But I just don't believe it. That doesn't feel like a good ending for that character.
知らねえ。シェラさん、大丈夫。あの姉さんが落ちたくらいで死ぬはずない。
Right. So, like, okay, so she agrees. It's dramatic, but it's not supposed to be real. It's essentially she's trying to, like, make her exit stage left, and ideally her plan is to never cross paths with Scherazard. Essentially, funny enough, she's forcing her to move on, which is the entire thing that she said motivated her to murder.
いつの日かきっとまた会えるわ。
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that was cool. The sequence was interesting, and the story is interesting, but she's also, like, there's so much about her logic that doesn't really add up.
きっとそうよ。だってあんなすごい式神とか転移術とか使える人なんだもん。
Estelle, it's enough.
絶対に大丈夫だってば。シュラザードさん、あまり無理なさらないでください。一度アルセイユに戻った方が。
その必要はないわ。
Oh, absolutely, though. I need to take you back and switch you out for Tita.
ここでへこたれてたら姉さんに笑われてしまうから。だから今は先に進みましょう。
知らねえ。わかった。
それじゃあ端末を解除しましょう。
Alright, well, here we go. Now for the fight that I'm oddly most invested in. I really need to know how this one's gonna end. And oddly enough, like, it feels like I've barely been recording. It's been an hour. I don't know how much you're gonna end up seeing. Probably not, because I imagine pretty much besides the chests, you saw none of my traversal off the tower. All the travel times cut down. I gave you a brief, like speech about my setups. And then the fight, I bet you I cut most of that to the most interesting parts. So the video, as far as you see it, I would be surprised if it's like we're at the 20-minute mark, but it's been an hour for me. So I'm gonna be doing this for a while. That's another reason why I imagine I'm not gonna finish this tonight. It's just that even if like we get like an hour's worth of content that gets me to the end, I might not have the physical emotional capability of just processing even further. Because again, some people can sit and play games for multiple hours, and maybe I can if I'm sitting there quiet and focused on my own. But because I'm talking and theorizing and all of this stuff, and plus, even when I play on my own, I also tend to theorize and talk to myself. So I can't do those long marathon type of videos. I mean, maybe I could if I really tried. Because again, I see people do Let's Plays on Twitch. You know, they'll live stream for 4-6 hours at a time. I don't know how they do that. I feel like I'm physically not capable of that. Maybe if I just tried hard enough, but I don't know. All right, I'll get Tita. I'll get her squared away. I'll kind of go over like whatever the kit I break down for her, and I'll talk to you when we get there. All right, so for Tita, nothing much. Gave her her big gun. I gave her the Jormonger, which is armor only she can wear, which gives her really high defense. And then I gave her the Prometheus boots, which also give her some more movement that kind of offset the lack of movement this thing takes away. And plus power and shield orbs, so altogether her movement's 13. So even though her range is only 4, she'll be zipping around the battlefield, so she should be able to get in range for most things, which is really good. Orbments-wise, obviously, her focus is on having tons of power, so I tried to give her some versatility. She's got some of the good defensive, like Earth Wall, Earth Guard, Clock Up, Clock Down, Silverthorn, which I thought is great, because for this fight, if we do have lots of little robots, I'm hoping to use that, which would be really good. She's got some area of effects, and I kind of juiced up her EP with an EP4, getting her from 200 to 400, so she'll actually be viable for long term in a fight. Also, in her one slot here, I decided to give her, like, what's a status that I can give her with her big areas that might actually be useful, and Petrify seemed like a really solid choice. So Petrify 2, just really good in general. And then her core is a gold gem, which is what's kind of elevated of all of her casting, because it just gives some good variant. So you only need one gem of a certain, or two of a type to get access to a lot of its casting. So all even though she's not going to be a major caster, I feel like it's given her some good utility. We'll have to see. It's going to be challenging. I kind of want to see, though, Cannon, Impulse, Satellite Beam. I think we're going to keep on the Cannon Impulse, because that's a pretty cool power. Yeah, other than that, I think we're good. So we're going to go rest, recover all our stats up real quick, and then we'll be done. We'll be ready to go and fight our lovely, my favorite character. Or at least, like, we'll see. That's debatable. Debatable. I did say, when I was doing... okay, so I'll talk about that later. Never mind. All right, I'll see you there.
シェラさん、大丈夫ですか？
ええ、ちょっと考え事をしてただけよ。
I bet you are.
大丈夫。気持ちの整理はついたから。
ならいいんですけど、無理はしないでくださいよ。
はいはい、分かってますって。どうして男ってこういう時だけ優しいのかしら。どうせなら普段からもっといたわってほしいわね。
Huh. Also, I should talk to Zen after his fight.
バルターは俺よりはるかに才能に恵まれた剣士だった。しかしタイトの名を追うこの俺にあえなく敗れた。
I mean, that's a lot, right?
重要なのは力の大小ではなく、何のためにそれを使うかということか。
Agree.
部に生きる者の一人として俺も己を見つめ直さねばならんな。
Good. Okay. He's handling it really well. Alright, now let's go for real. You know, another indication that, like, the Enforcers even now are just toying with us is that, like, yeah, maybe we are defeating them, but what if they just teamed up? Like, they're all built and designed and, like, programmed, essentially, like, you know, manipulated, I guess, to be basically one man or one woman armies. Very cool, very impressive. But they'd wipe the floor with us if we had to fight all of them at once. Like, can you imagine that? Like, trying to actually fight all the enforcers in one battle at the same time, sharing a battlefield? Even if they didn't bring any of their ads with them, like, it was just them, but they were all on the battlefield at the same time. Like, there's no way. We'd absolutely lose. If we win, and we actually win, which I do think that even if we're gonna win, but I feel like it's gonna be another one of those Ouroboros, like, oh, well, I got what I wanted type of wins. Even if we win, and if it weren't one of those wins, the only reason we'd win is because of their own hubris. It would have nothing to do with our actual capability. Alright, chest time. Reviving Balm. This treasure chest is on strike until further notice. EP charge 2? I've waited for years for this game and all I got was this stupid chest message. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to wait. EP charge 3. There's nothing in the chest, but you imagine all the things that could have been. EP charge 3. As you approach the chest bursts open on its own. Unfortunately, there's nothing inside. Celestial Bomb. E to the M to the PTY. Yeah. And Curio Balm. You imagine its chest as it once was, brimming with treasure and full of delight, and you can hardly bear to look at it now. Get out of here, Robo Squid. Oh. That can't be anything but a trap chest. Yeah. A Gaia suit. You look into the wood grain of the empty chest and you wonder how many chests have been made out of a single tree. Let's see if there's Gaia suit. I feel like we already had one of those. Channel subject power to the Weaver. Okay. So, boost your art, strength, dex. Ooh. Okay. I think I want Estelle to have the Gaia suit. Terrible Bomb? Nothing. Well, life's full of little disappointments. S tablet. Inside the empty chest is carved Oliver is handsome. You briefly wonder if he put that there himself. So I wouldn't know how. That'd be impressive. Bound to Terra Bomb. Hey you, yeah you. Stop reading all the chest messages and get off with playing the game. Never. I will never be tempted. Armored Barbarossa. Mind doing me a favor and not opening up again? Armored Barbarossa, what's that? Specializes in physical combat, men only, arts down, strength up. Honestly, yeah. I think that fits really well for Joshua. My emotions are high. Here we go. Hey, Renne. How you doing? Yeah, hi, Tita.
やっぱり君か。
あ
Come on.
の3人を倒すのは結構大変だと思ったけど、でもレンは信じていたわ。エステルとヨシアがレンのところに来てくれるってね。レン。
それでも君は戦うつもりなんだね。
どうしようかしら。せっかく約束していたのに、お城で会った時には殺し損ねちゃったし、エステルの態度次第では見逃してあげてもいいわよ。
Alright.
私の態度？簡単なことよ。この間、レンに言ったことを取り消すだけでいいわ。
Nope. I'm sorry, but I'm with Estelle. I believe what she said.
前にレンが結社にいるのが間違ってるって言って、あの言葉を取り消すだけで。で、どう？悪い取引じゃないでしょ。
Nope. And Estelle never could.
レンちゃん。
レン、そんな取引は間違っている。たとえ望んだ言葉を引き出せても、本心が違っていたら。
よしは、いいの？ここは私に任せてくれないかな。
Yeah, do it.
エステル。わかった。
ありがとう。
Hey, Renne.
やっとその気になってくれたみたいね。さあ、言ってちょうだい。
Oh, she's so like it hits right in the soul, And the way they got the voice actor, I'm kind of glad. Like, I enjoyed voicing her. It was fun, but my gosh, that voice actor, so good.
レンが結社にいることは間違ってなんかいないんだって。レン、
Are you an idiot?
甘ったれるのもいい加減にしなさいよね。
Yeah.
世界はレンを中心に回っているわけじゃないわ。レンのために都合よく変わってくれるものでもない。たとえレンがものすごく大きな力を持っていたとしても、あの大きなパテルマテルが助けてくれたとしても、それでも人の心までは自由にはできない。
Oh.
レンに結社にいてほしくないのは確かに私のエゴかもしれない。だから無理強いするつもりはないけど、
Still.
でもできればレン自身に気づいてほしいと思う。いつでもヨシアみたいに後戻りができるんだって。
Aww. You aren't trapped. You have us always.
エステル。
そう。
Uh-oh. But that's gonna send her off.
せっかくチャンスをあげたのに棒に振っちゃうんだ。救いようのない大バカね。
I know.
みんなごめん。ひょっとしたら避けられた戦いだったかもしれないけど。
Wouldn't have it any other way, Estelle.
謝る必要はないよ。君は僕が言いたいことを。
私もお姉ちゃんの言う通りだと思う。レンちゃんがこのままなんてそんなの嫌だから。
Yeah, Tita.
気合い入れた方が良さそうですね。みんな。
Oh, here he is. God, he's terrifying.
気に入らないわ。
Man, it's still creepy. Like, the art style, I don't know who started it, but the art style of doing eyes like that with like what looks like almost like double irises to make them look so creepy. Like, I'm seeing it in Higurashi, I'm seeing it now. Every time it comes up, it does such a good job because normally the eyes look really nice and attractive and like, you know, anime-esque style. And then you get that double iris where like the pupil looks like super wide and just everything. It's like, it's so good.
本当に気に入らない。パテルマテル、リミッターを解除しなさい。
Oh dear.
出力全開でエステルたちを殲滅するわよ。
Sheesh. God. Okay. Spreading us out like this is actually really good. Alright. I mean, are we gonna have a better opportunity than this? Get him! Tita! Not bad, honestly. Not bad. And I took the crit away from the Parpa Mater. Oh, fetch! That hit so hard. Come on. Come on, stick. 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 Dang it. That sucks. Oh no. Joshua might be dead. Okay. I'm glad I only targeted one person. Okay. I really need you to cast this quickly. Oh. Oh, I'm so glad I gave him the wall. That might have one-shot him right there without the one-shot type, though. Like, cause normally there's like the chance for instant KO. That might have just done enough damage to instant KO. Take her out. Alright, now just Papa Mater. Oh no! It can bring her back? That's not cool! Great. Okay. 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 Alright. So, we really need to take him out first. Oh, he's got so much health. Oh, it's down. It's absolutely down. Yes! I kind of went overkill. I thought I had more health than that. Oh, if he explodes? Okay. I was worried about that. Whew! Oh, well, she's done. Sorry, Tita. I was trying to revive you in time for you to get the XP, but that's alright.
先に進もう。
どうして
Oh boy.
どうしてエステルたちなんかにバテルマテルが負けるの？
Ah, Renne.
ゴルディアス級の人形兵器はまだ制御系が不安定らしいからね。関節部分に負荷がかかって作動不能になったのかもしれない。
So it's too heavy on the top. Too many weapon systems.
そんな。バテルマテル！ねえ、早く立ち上がって、早くエステルたちを皆殺しにしちゃってよ。
It's trying.
レン、
Oh, she's gonna be mad at us though.
何よ、エステルたちの勝ちなんだから、もうどうでもいいじゃない。
It does matter though. You matter. You matter so much.
さっさと端末を解除して。そっちも大事だけど、後回しにすることにするわ。今はあんたの方が大事だからね。
Hmm.
何よ、エステルなんてレンのこと何も知らないくせに。
Yeah, both tell us. We'll be here.
どうしてそんなに構ってくるのよ。決まってるじゃない。
Aw.
私がレンのこと
Aw.
好きだからよ。だからこそ私はレンにやっておかなきゃならないことがある。悪いけど軽く行かせてもらうわよ。
Oh, fetch! I really didn't expect that. I mean, it makes sense, but still.
悪いことをしたらぶたれるのは当たり前よ。じゃないと他の人の痛みが感じられなくなっちゃうからね。私も小さい頃は父さんに散々原稿をもらったんだから。
Let's just bask in this music. Have we heard this track before? We've heard the obviously the tune before, but this version with this instrumentation combination. You know, it's amazing because a good soundtrack doesn't need to be complex. It doesn't need to be hard to play. It just needs to have emotion tied to it. And this soundtrack is so good at just riding with the world, riding with the emotion, riding the high, taking you up and accelerating you into the sky itself. Just feels like you're there.
エステルも同じなんだ。痛がってるのに全然やめてくれなかった。レンにひどいことした。同じかどうかはどう？本当にそう思う？わからん。だったらこれならどう？
Give her a hug. Aww.
私は何も言わない。レンが自分の心で感じるままに判断しなさい。
Aww, that's so much trust to put in her, but it's kind of right, because, like, it's letting her, even though she's a kid, you're kind of brushing it aside and being like, look, you have the right to choose, but don't listen to everything you've been told. Give yourself enough opening to maybe think something else, to maybe consider another way, maybe to just pursue something that's different from what you've been given.
頭がもやもやして
Aww.
なんだかよくわからないけど
Stab! No.
こんな風に抱きしめられるのは
Aww.
そっか帰るバテル待てる関節部のアクチュエーターを止めてブースターのみで視線制御して
They can fly, he can't do much else.
頭がこんがらがっちゃったから一人でゆっくり考えてみる。エステルたちはこのまま屋上まで登っていけばいい。レーベが
Yeah.
待ってるはずよ。
I know he is.
そうか。教えてくれてありがとう。
大丈夫なのヨシュは。
Aww.
レーベってば 本気で当選もするみたいだけど。
分かってる。でも僕の方ももう覚悟はできているから。
Yeah.
だから心配はいらないよ。
じゃあレンは行くわね。
Goodbye, Renne. Let's see what kind of future you craft for yourself.
レン、待って。じゃあねエステル、それにティータ。レンはもう行くけど、死んだりしたら許さないんだから。
Now that's comforting to hear. The music, oh, and that violin. Oh my gosh, this might be one of my favorite renditions of the whole game.
Oh, これで良かったのかな。
Oh, absolutely it did.
大丈夫。いろいろなことが起こりすぎてあの子も混乱してるだけだと思う。すぐには無理だと思うけど、いずれ自分で答えを出せるはずだ。
そっか。また会えるといいな。
I do too.
そうね。さてと、気持ちを切り替えなくちゃ。端末を停止させて先に進みましょう。
そうだね。
Let's go.
あ、そっか。屋上でレーベが待っているって言ってたわね。
執行者ナンバー2、検定レオンハルト。執行者たちの中でも一二を争う戦闘力の持ち主だ。万全の準備をして屋上に向かおう。
Oh boy, the game's literally telling us like, this is gonna suck.
了解。
Alright. Oh gosh. Oh, and let's at least revive Tita. It's probably nothing, but it's something. It feels so bad that she's just like unconscious. Barrier to upper level transport gate now unlocked. Alright. Back down. At least one more change up. And we might get another one, but I kind of have the feeling this is our last like rotation out. So here we go. Alright, well, I got a bit of a thought here. Because here's the thing. When it comes to bringing appropriate people, obviously Joshua's the most important person to bring. But part of me wonders if Agat might be appropriate too, because he did approach him at the gravesite. But if I don't have a guaranteed opportunity to switch out, then I wouldn't want to. I would want to make sure I have Kevin there. All right, so this was a bit challenging. This is gonna be interesting because this is gonna be one of our tougher fights, and Kevin's definitely one of our weaker people. I might try and go see if I can get some shiny palms real fast, but I was having such bad luck with it last time. I doubt it, and I don't want to spend a ton of time farming. I think we'll still be okay. But yeah, so I got him. I got Dark Messiah, Prometheus, art stuff. But still, like, it's sad because his art is only on par with like Estelle's. Even though I'm giving some pretty solid boosts for it, and Chloe leaves him in the dust. I unlocked like all his slots too, so whatever. But I've got him. He's a good caster, so I've kind of got him covering fire primarily, because we're probably gonna be, when we fight Loewe, he might bring adds like all the other fights, but ultimately he's gonna be the one we have to take down. Arc Prominence is probably the best like burst damage for a single target that we have, so I wanted to make sure we got it for him. And he's got some other coverage too, which is pretty good. Some basic, he's got, like, everyone's got access to at least, like, Earth Wall or Earth Guard, so that'll be very nice, except for Joshua, of course, but he's Joshua. Other than that, I'm pretty happy. Again, I guess the only thing is I'm worried about would be, like, getting him some shiny palms, but I still feel like we've got what we need, and we can build up to it. And then, of course, his S-Craft, it's all about defense. It's essentially, like, a perfect block, like, for everybody. If it's at 200% 200 CP, it's for 2 hits, so that's something. But yeah, pretty much all set, I think. I'm just going to head out, like I did. Might do some shiny palm hunting just to see. Otherwise, we're ready to go. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I need to go talk to Tita after that fight. I want to see what she says.
レンちゃんはどこかにいなくなっちゃったけど、きっと自分の力で間違いに気づいてくれるよね。
I hope so.
いい方向に進んでるのはレンは頭のいい子だし、いずれ気づいてくれるはずさ。
きっとそうなるよね。またいつか。 一緒に遊べるといいな。
I hope so. I really do.
絶対会えるわよ。信じてればいつか必ず。私とヨシアだってこうしてまた会えたんだし。
そうだね。
Alright, that's cute. Alright, now we can go. Alright. At least the last elevator. I think it is, because she implied that the next one's going to take us to the roof, so... I think this might be the last one. Now what's funny is that she didn't mention anything about, like, the professor. So, is he, like, not here? Or is he, like, somewhere else, like, securing the areole itself? The platforms are red now. That's not concerning in the slightest. Insulating tape. An empty treasure chest full of promise yet devoid of payoff. Perfect metaphor for me. And let's do a save because, like, you know one of these is gonna be a boss. Yep. Aura Fencer. Ooh. There's nothing in the chest, but the air inside is strangely humid. Gross. Aura Fencer. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, let's see what's the text, the flavor text say for it. Gleaming thin swords that cut through anything. Beautiful. Hero Balm. We're sorry, the item fairies haven't restocked the chest yet. Please come visit again soon. Terra All Balm. Breaking news, there's nothing in the chest. More at 11. I've seen that one before. Now let's save again, because, you know, it's finale time. Deatheth. Nice. Back again? You might be the most desperate hero I've ever met. AP charge 3. Somewhere out there is a person who started playing Trails in the Sky second chapter before the first game. They're very confused. Again, repeating chests, that's okay. There's so many chests, I can't blame them for not having a unique one for every single one. Armored Siglide. Hey, I knew I had high hopes for this chest, but it's empty. Don't worry about it, though. Maybe the next one will have something great. Armored Sighide. Let's see what that is. Arts, Dex, women only. Grants mythical power. Yeah, I mean, it gives me slightly less defense than what I'm wearing right now, which is crazy. But the Gaia suit's gotta be, like, the best suit, right? Yeah, we'll give it to Chloe. It's not favoritism. Just makes the most sense for the character. Oh gosh, okay. Well, now we know. Maybe we don't get like the teleporter or anything here because it's giving us a healing station. Oh boy, we might be here. Okay, let's save. Absolutely ready? Think so. Oh, look at that red. Okay. Like when we got into that last boss fight, I don't know if you saw, but Kevin leveled up like 4 times. He's practically level 80, so it's about where I would have wanted him anyway. So as much as I'd love him higher, he's pretty much, I think we're as set as we can be. It's not min-maxy, but I'm also not playing on the hardest setting, so. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Yeah. Of course we did. Were you hoping we wouldn't? Or hoping we would?
意外と早かったな。もう少しばかり待たされるかと思っていたぞ。
ま、私たちも少しは成長してるってことよ。
He's still gonna kick our butt!
さすがに、あなたのお仲間にはかなり手こずらせてもらったけど。
言うじゃないか。だが、この検定を彼らと同じには考えないことだ。正面からの対決において、たとえ S 級遊撃士や蛇の使徒といえどな。
自信満々やんか。
いや。
あなたの強さは嫌というほど分かってるわ。でも、私たちも理由があってこんなところまでやってきた。輝く輪による異変を止めて、混乱と戦火を防ぐために、たくさんの人たちに助けられて、私たちは今ここにいる。
Go Estelle, go!
だから 引くつもりはないわ。
理由としては悪くない。だがよしや、お前の理由は違うようだな。
お見通しみたいだね。僕は自分の弱さと向き合うためにここまで来た。あの時姉さんの死から逃げるために自分を壊したのも、教授の言いなりになり続けたのも、全部僕自身の弱さによるものだった。それを気づかせてくれた人に報いるためにも、
Good job, Joshua.
大切なものを守るためにも、僕は正面からレーベや教授に向き合わなくちゃいけないんだ。
よしは。
巣立ちの時か。もうカリンの代わりに心配する必要もなさそうだ。これでようやく
Oh boy.
手加減する必要はなくなった。
Cool. Ah, it's like, I took care of you like I promised Karen, but now you're free to leave the nest. Now I can kill you.
本気で行かせてもらうぞ。
Jeez.
ちょっと、どうしてそうなるのよ。ヨシアのことを心配しておいて。
いいんだエステル。覚悟を決めただけではレーベは納得してくれない。その覚悟を貫き通せるだけの力が伴っていないと
Oh
ダ
boy.
メなんだ。
Oh boy.
そういうことだ。
Alright, he does have ads. Alright, that's good. Well, good to know, at least.
俺にも俺の覚悟がある。もしお前たちの覚悟が俺のシェラを上回っているのなら、
This is my battle music now.
力を持って証明してみるがいい。
望むところよ。
Bring it on.
ま、後半でエステルちゃんを連れ去られた時の借りもあるしな。
全身全霊を込めて挑ませていただきます。
Yeah, Chloe. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not great. I don't like how you just get to start with a 10x super. Sheesh. Okay.
みんな行くわよ。
Oh, I should have done it later. Darn it. Oh well.
僕は逃げない。
I just wanted to get it while I had his strength up. Oh, the music looks so good with this. God, I did nothing. Alright. I know it's a little early for this, but we gotta heal. Actually, no, we could have done his defense buff right there. Maybe we should do that anyway.
我が右手にありし星の杯を天より授かりし輝きをもって我らが盾となる。
Get it, Kevin. Huh? Max guard. My cast time is efficient. Let's see if his shadow can just disappear when it gets hit too, or if it has its own health. It has its own health bar. Fetch me. Oh, it's really bad. Gosh darn it! He's using the strat. Oh, that son of a gun. Oh, this one. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh, we guarded it. Yes! Sucks to suck! Take this, lol! Yes, baby! Oh, beautiful. Ha! We were ready this time. Beautiful. Look at that. 999. He got the max XP from that. Holy crap. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Like, it was like a little rough, but honestly, I think the fight with Renne was actually harder. I think I was more consistently down than I was with Loewe. Loewe was terrifying and pretty much just spamming Earth Wall like the whole time, but it worked. And to be fair, he was spamming it too. Feel like he deserved it. Oh, we are actually almost gonna hit level 90. We're so close, but we're not actually gonna hit it. Oh no, we did! Yes! That's awesome. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. Maybe it's supposed to like hit you up to the max if it can. 85 for him. The level 90 for our main characters.
やった
正義は勝つ。いやね。
よかった。これで。
なかなかやるが、俺の修羅を止めるほどではない。
どうして？
所詮お前たち遊撃士は、人を守るだけの存在だ。
Is doing that? Is he gonna do the gimmick again where he's just gonna run away?
断りに至りでもしなければ、修羅に届く道理はない。小手調べはここまで。そろそろ全力で潰してやろう。
だったら、レーベ、ここから先は、僕一人で挑ませてもらうよ。
Why?
よしは
大丈夫、エステル。確かにレーベは強すぎるけど、それでもダメージは効いている。
Okay.
あとは、僕にやらせてほしい。
Okay.
よしは
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro? Come on, you can't die here.
確かに今の戦闘で、俺の機動力はいくらか落ちている。その一点においてのみ、勝機があるかもしれないが、それでも勝率は限りなく低いぞ。
わかってる。姉さんが救い、教授が繕い、父さんが解き放ち、そして今、エステルと共にあるこの魂。
That's so sweet.
遊撃士としての心得と、漆黒の牙としての技。その全てをもって、検定に挑ませてもらう。
Here it is.
いいだろう。来い、漆黒の牙。
The music's in. Hey, are we ready? Let's do it. Oh. Dang. Oh, I didn't know you could throw daggers. I guess he has, though. Josh, you're freaking terrifying.
やるな。
Come on.
ならばこちらも。
Let's do it. Super speed. The trouble with his shadows, they're just as strong as he is. Like, well, not truly, but they're real close.
どうしたヨシュア。唯一勝るスピードを生かさずに。
ねえ、レイベ。一つだけ答えてほしいんだ。
Look at the sparks
ど
fly.
うして教授に協力してこんなことをしているのか。前にカリン姉さんの復讐が目的じゃないって言ったよね。この世に問いかけるため。それは一体。
大したことじゃない。人という存在の可能性を。
人の可能性。
時代の流れ、国家の論理、とにかく人という存在は大きなものに翻弄されがちだ。
Right.
そして時にその狭間に落ちて身動き取れぬまま消えていく。俺たちのハーメル村のようにこの都市にしても同じことだ。かつて人はこうした天井として満ち足りた日々を送っていたという。だが大崩壊と時を同じくして人は楽園を捨て地上へと落ち延びた。
Right.
そして都市は封印され、人々はその存在を忘れてしまった。まるで都合が悪いものを忘れ去ろうとするかのようにな。真実というものはたやすく隠蔽され、人は信じたい現実のみを受け入れる。それが人の弱さであり限界だ。だが輝く輪はその圧倒的な力と存在感を持って国家という後ろ盾を失った時、自分たちの便利な生活がどれだけ脆弱なものであったか。
I don't know though. They kind of are proving otherwise.
そう、自己欺瞞によって見えなくされていた全てをな。
それをみんなに思い知らせるのが。
そうだ、欺瞞を抱える限り人は同じことを繰り返すだろう。 第2第3のハーメルの悲劇がこれからも起こり続けるだろう。何人ものカリンが死ぬだろう。俺はそれを防ぐために見食らう蛇に身を投じた。
Again, he's fairly flawed. Like, I kind of get what he's going for here, but you got to think about that. He's essentially saying that in order for people to be, like, cognizant of their weakness and to strive for greater things, they need to be brought down low. They need to take the inconvenience away. That nations are, like they can't trust that nations will just support them because they'll fail them every time. But he's essentially saying that we need to strip that away from them. So he wants to essentially bring about the pain and confusion and fear that he wants us to remember can happen when we aren't experiencing it. So we always remember it, so we won't be as afraid when we face it. So we're forced to face it so we're not afraid. Well, you're not making any sense.
そのためには修羅と化しても悔いはない。
それこそ
Yeah.
欺瞞じゃないか。
Frankly, you don't make a lick of sense.
何？
僕も弱い人間だから。レーベの言葉は胸に痛いよ。
Okay, that's fair. There is some truth to it, but the using the truth that he said mixed in with the absolute backcrap madness that he's also said doesn't justify what he's doing.
でも人は大きなものの前で無力であるだけの存在じゃない。10年前のあの日、僕を救ってくれた姉さんのように。
Yeah, she was strong even if she died. Or is her dying proof of her weakness?
そのことにレーベが気づいていないはずがないんだ。あんなにも姉さんを大切に思っていたレーベが。だったらやっぱりそれは欺瞞だと思う。
I mean, Josh was right.
カリンは特別だ。あんな人間がそう簡単にいてたまるものか。
So if you're saying that, then that means you don't think you can make a difference. So are you saying that your actions are fruitless? So what's the point of going through all of this and doing all you've done if you think it genuinely doesn't matter? Again, your logic is completely ridiculous.
だからこそ人は試されなくてはならない。
Oh, okay. So because she was an exception, she's not actually a representative of the humanity that you hate. Cool. Very cool.
弱さと欺瞞という罪をカリンの犠牲に値するのかを。
だったらそれは僕が証明してみせる。姉さんを犠牲にして生き延びた弱くて嘘つきなこの僕がエステルたちと出会うことで自分の進むべき道を見つけられた。
Yeah.
レーベのいるここまでたどり着くことができた。人は人の間にある限り、ただ無力なだけの存在じゃない。
Print it, frame it, put it on your wall. People are never powerless as long as they're together. Oh!
勝負ついたみたいやね。
That's our bro.
ヨシアさん。
Oh, Chloe, yeah.
俺に生じた一点の隙に全ての力を叩き込んだか。まったく。
It worked. It worked.
ダメかな。
検定が剣を落とされたのではどんな言い訳も通用しないだろう。素直に負けを認めるしかなさそうだ。
Yeah, still. Give him a hug. Give him a hug.
すごいよ、ヨシア。あの検定に勝ったんだよ。しかも剣だけを弾くなんて。
She's so impressed by the fact that he
そ
didn't
うで
actually
もし
kill
ない
him.
限り万に一つの勝ち目もなかったからね。なるべく相手を傷つけずに父さんに教わった遊撃士の心得が
Aw,
役に立ったよ。
Joshua. He's learned.
そっか。
And he can be the one who was manipulated by Ouroboros, but he can also be in the end the bracer who Estelle believed he could be.
なるほどな。教授に仕込まれた技術と剣聖から教わった心得、その二つを使いこなせば
レーベ。
俺は人という存在を試すために 見食らう蛇に協力していた。
I mean, he's got a good point here. He's embraced all the ideals. He may not be perfect, but he embraced the ideals you claim are weaknesses. And he was able to get to this level. He might even be able to ascend higher. I mean, that's kind of pretty good evidence that you might be on the wrong track.
その答えの一つをお前が出した以上、もはや協力する義理はなくなった。
Sweet.
そろそろ抜ける頃合いかもしれないな。
God, he's gonna be terrified no matter where he goes. Give him a hug. Yes! Aww.
本当によかった。
Yes! Aw, Joshua.
レーベが戻ってきてくれた。
Aw, look how happy he is. He's like, it's been so infrequent when he's that happy.
あ、おい。
父さんに引き取られてからもずっと気にかかっていたんだ。声や顔は覚えてるけど誰なのか全然思い出せなくて、やっと思い出せたと思ったら
Aww.
敵として立ちふさがっていて、
God, we didn't know about that.
ずっと不安だったんだ。
そうか。
He's your brother. Aww. That's so sweet. Estelle, shut up! Is it a moment?
なんだか羨ましい。
I know, right? But come on, let him.
ちょっとクローゼ、そこで顔をあからめないでよ。
Now, I'm glad I brought Chloe for this conversation.
ヨシア君も可愛いところあるやん。俺もあんな弟が欲しかったわ。
Yeah.
あのね、ケビンさん。
ごめんエステル。なんだかはしゃいじゃっ
Aw, Joshua, you're so precious.
て。まだ何も解決してないのに。
よしは、もうそんなことでいちいち謝らなくていいわよ。久しぶりの仲直りなんでしょ。いっぱいお兄さんに甘えなくちゃ。
甘えるって。
Oh, now he's blushing.
エステル・ブライト、お前には感謝しなくてはな。
Well, you could start by, helping us shut down the Ariel.
レンといいこいつといい、俺にできなかったことを軽々とやってのけたのだから。
Estelle's pretty great, isn't she? She's freaking awesome.
そして様々な者たちを導いて本当におかしな娘だ。
Yes, she is. Now, it's funny because, when I did the best girl chart, Chloe won out over Estelle. And I still agree with that. But I do think that if there's ever been a character whom I'd want on my side, who I'd want to be best friends with, who I'd want to, work with, to strive for higher heights, it really is Estelle. I don't know if there's ever been a character that I genuinely, having seen her grow and having watched her progress as she had, and yet from the beginning I always wanted to be working with her. I always wanted to see her succeed and to see the heights that she's climbed to. It's has there ever been a character whom you wouldn't want to have as your best friend more? I don't know if I could ever be close to her. And plus, she and Joshua deserve each other on high level. But at the same time, it's can you really? I'm struggling to think of even in novels and books, characters whom I would want to go to. I would go to the ends of the earth for if I knew them. If Estelle was a real person I could interact with, and I knew she were in trouble, even though I don't think I would have any kind of romantic attachment of any kind, even if it were appropriate, let alone if it wasn't. But if it were appropriate, and I was in this group of friends and all the right ages and everything, and just assuming I'm there, even if I had no interest in that, I still think I would want to go to the ends of the earth for her. That's the kind of character she is. How do you write a character that's that inspirational? How do you craft a character so powerful, so just intrinsically just good? Not because they're perfect or perfectly skilled. They're not some main character self-insert. She's not some overpowered main character at all. She's had to struggle, she's had to fight, she's had to work. But when it always came down right to it, she always gave her heart 110%. She never compromised. She always strove and she saw the best in everybody. And even when she had her failings and when she was, desperately disliked people, she put that aside, recognized their growth, and recognized that they were worth fighting for too. She's freaking amazing. She is one of a kind. Is there ever going to be a character that's on that same level? I still think Muv-Luv might be the greatest story, I've read so far. But Estelle might end up taking the crown as one of the greatest characters, and especially one of the best main characters I've ever seen.
なんか全然感謝されてる気がしないんですけど。
クローディア姫。いや、王太女殿下だったな。女王宮で俺が言った言葉、今でも覚えているかな。
Oh, that's kind of cool that he's reflecting either on top of the castle in this game, but I'm wondering if it's like, because I thought Chloe was there when he like kicked their butt in the first game.
国家というのは巨大で複雑なオーブメントと同じだ。あの時のあなたの言葉、今ではこの上なく真実に思えます。でもそうした仕組みだけが人の世のあり方ではないと思うんです。
I like that. Man, I want to believe that too.
私は探してみたい。あまたの巨大な歯車が稼働する中でも人が人らしくいられる世のあり方を
Agreed.
甘いとおっしゃられるかもしれませんが、
そこまで思い至ったのなら、俺ごときが口出すまでもない。その誇り高き決意に。
ありがとうございます。
それと。
ん？俺の顔に何かついとる？
いや、ケビン・グラハムと言ったな。ルフィナというボウガン使いの女を知っているか？
Ooh, Rufina.
あんた、どこでその名を？
Oh, what's that about?
やはり聖杯騎士だったか。数年ほど前にある一件でやり合ったことがある。
Okay.
その時は見事に出し抜かれたが、未だ双剣でいるのか。
Oh, interesting. So she was someone who was on a power level of him. That's impressive.
いや、
Uh-oh.
あいにくやけど、事故で亡くなったで。
Is she the one that was referenced in that book that we read, where she like was trying to protect that one person and ended up getting caught in an explosion?
4年くらい前のことや。
そうか。惜しい女を亡くしたものだ。
誰のことなんだろう。そういえば、どうしてレーベはここにいたの？
This is where he'd be like, oh yeah, I was actually a distraction.
まさか、この魔法陣みたいなのが輝くわってことはないわよね。
いや、これは単なる工学術式だ。根源区画より送られた力を奇跡に変換するためのな。
根源区画、そこに輝く輪があるんだね。
あ、この中枢塔はいわば輪の力を都市全域に伝えるためのアンテナ兼トランスミッターにあたる。その直接的な影響範囲は端末であるゴスペルを中継すれば、リベールは愚か大陸全土にも影響を及ぼすことができるそうだ。
Oh, so it could be amplified and it could have the same bubble effect that it's been doing and it could broadcast really far.
とんでもないわね。
Yeah, this thing's really, 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 really dangerous.
それじゃあ、異変を止めるには、根源区画にある輝く輪をどうにかする必要があるのよね。
そういうことだ。だが、輪はそう簡単にどうにかできる代物ではない。
Right.
アーティファクトの一種らしいが、自律的に思考する機能を備え、異物や敵対者を容赦なく排除する。
Right, it's artificially intelligent.
1200年前、輪を異次元に封印したリベール王家の始祖も、さぞかし苦労させられたそうだ。そしてお前たちは、その苦労に加えて白面も相手にしなくてはならない。
Right.
当然そうなるだろうね。でもレーベが協力してくれたら、教授にだって対抗できる気がする。
I get the feeling he's not gonna do that.
こいつめ、俺がついてくるのを当然のように当てにしてるな。
仲直りしたようで結構だ。
Oh no.
しかし少々打ち解けすぎではないかな。
I thought we would have more time. Oh, I don't like this.
ごきげんよう。
I hate that I liked you so much. I still kind of like him. He's a pretty good villain, but he's like so just maniacal.
見事試練を乗り越えてここまでたどり着いたようだが、こういうルール違反は感心しないな。
What rule violations?
何がルール違反よ。私たちは正々堂々と執行者たちと戦ったわ。そしてヨシアはレーベとの勝負に勝った。
Oh, is he talking about how like we talked them down?
変な言いがかりをつけるんじゃないわよ。
まだまだ今回の計画の趣旨に気づいていないようだね。
Or maybe like the anti-orbital like shutdown like tools.
結社に属する者は皆それぞれ何らかの形で名手から力を授かっている。そのような存在が君たちに協力してしまったら正確な実験は期待できないだろう。
Is that gonna shut down Joshua now?
実験？
Uh-oh.
まさか僕たちがここに来たことすら計画の一部だったというのか。
Oh, that's not good.
幾分私の趣味は入っているがね。少なくとも計画の趣旨の半分を占めているのは間違いない。
Gosh darn it! I knew he was gonna have something up his sleeve, but thanks making it felt like I literally just wanted you here.
福音計画、輝く輪を手に入れるだけの計画ではなかったのですか？
すべては名手の意図によるもの。その意味ではヨシュア、君も実験の精度を狂わす要素だ。
Oh crap! He's been a really important part of my team.
非常に申し訳ないが、
No.
そろそろ私の人形に戻ってもらうよ。
Don't do it. No.
ヨシュア、大丈夫ですか？
Hey, you know what's interesting? What about the whole, like, no members compelled? Bull crap.
そんな。
ゲドウが
Yeah.
深層意識の最下層に仕込んどったんやな。
確か君は騎士団の新米だそうだね。ならば見当はつくだろう。私の絶対暗示がどのような術であるのか。
Oh, you son of a Okay, alright. I liked you, but now you're the one cheating. Like, he's defying his own rules of Ouroboros.
ヨシュア、嘘だよね。ねえ、こっちに戻ってきてよ。お願いだから、そんな目をしないでよ。
無駄なことはやめたまえ。かつて私は壊れたヨシアの心を修復するのに、その時に刻んだスティグマが未だ彼の深層意識に眠っていてね。
That's a capital S, so it's something like, it might be like, it's suggestion, but deeper than that.
その影響力は大きく、働きかければたやすく身体制御を奪い取ってしまう。
そんな。
ああ、ちなみにヨシアの肩にある紋章は入れ墨ではなくてね。私が埋め込んだ聖痕に対するヨシアのイメージが現出したものだ。記憶が戻ったのと同時に現れたから、彼もさぞかし不安に思っただろうね。
嘘。ヨシアを散々苦しめた挙句に自由にしてやるって言っておいて、それすらも。
別に嘘は言っていないさ。君と共にヨシアがこんなところまで来さえしなければ全ては君たちが選んだ道というわけだ。
No, you're the liar, dude. He was never free if you could just snap your fingers and put shackles right on him. Like, that's not freedom. You suck.
ふざけんじゃないわよ。あんたなんかに私たちの歩いてきた道をとやかく言われたくなんかない。ヨシアを操ったからって今さらへこんだりするもんですか？あんたなんかぶっ飛ばして絶対にヨシアを取り戻すんだから。
そう来なくては。だが私もこれから外せない大切な用事があってね。根源区画で待っているからぜひとも訪ねてきてくれたまえ。
It isn't over.
ヨシュアさん。
まずいな。でもどうすれば根源区画ちゅうところに。
奥にある大型エレベーターを使え。
Thank you, Lol. I'm glad you're still with us. I thought he was dead for a second. I was like, oh my gosh.
よかった。奥にあるエレベーターって。
It's a big one.
まさかあの大きなプレート？
我が眠る根源区画に 降りることができるはずだ。急げ。もう時間がない。
わかった。
Oh. Oh no, what are you? No, fetch.
アルセイユを撃墜した。
トロイメライドラギオ、ワイスマンめ。俺の機体以外にも用意していたのか。
Well, shoot.
さすがに簡単には通してくれなさそうやね。
なんとかして切り抜けないと。
ならばここは我々が
Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. That's what I thought. It's everyone.
ユリアさん、それにミュラー少佐まで、みんなもどうしてこんなところに？
アルセイユの修理がそろそろ完了しそうなのでね。
動けるものを集めた上で加勢しに来たというわけだ。
わしはおまけじゃが。
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
すごいところに来たの。
Man, so people were quick to point out there'd be a lot of flaws to my idea that Professor Russell might be part of Ouroboros secretly. I thought that would have been a cool twist, but everyone's like, there's no way. So I'm like, fine, fine. But wouldn't that have been a really funny twist at the end?
言っとくけど。
ま、山猫号の修理もそろそろ終わる頃合いだからな。
お前さんたちの様子をちょいと見に来たってわけさ。
Oh yeah, it's going great, Kyle.
そっか。
話は後だ。ここは俺たちに任せとけ。
お姉ちゃんたちはヨシアお兄ちゃんのところに早く行ってあげて。みんなありがとう。
行け、エステルブライト。その輝きを持ってヨシアを取り戻すがいい。
Oh my gosh.
行くぞみんな。
二手に分かれて撃破する。
Go for it, bros. Dang, we don't get a change. We don't add a fourth member. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel locked in. Go. What is going to happen?
まさかエレベーターシャフトだったなんて。
No, it kind of reminds me though of like the tower itself, like back in Grancel.
一体どこまで降りるんでしょう。
Goes to the heart of the city.
どうやら中枢島の高さよりもはるかに深い縦穴みたいや。浮遊都市の中心部まで降りるのかもしれんな。
エステルさん、大丈夫です。ヨシアさん、最後まで一緒に歩くってやだったらきっと元に戻ってくれますから。クローゼ、ありがとう。そうだよね。約束破るやつじゃないし、それに私たちを差し置いてあんなメガネ男の好きなようにさせてたまるもんですか。
Yeah.
乙女のパワーで取り戻そう。
Bringing back my man with girl power. Yeah. Preach.
その息や。
Oh, of course.
何この音。
It wouldn't be this easy.
まさか。
At least one more. Fetch me.
もう一体いたなんて。これは覚悟を決めるしかなさそうね。
ああ、気合を入れるしかなさそうや。
This is right into it. Yo, we don't get any breaks around here. Yes. Drop defense. Up strength. Wheel of time. Get him, Estelle. Show him the meaning of pain. Defense down on him. Strength up on Estelle. Bam. Beautiful. Yeah. Kevin with the last shot. Bring it down. Hey, we finally heard his line. Level 90, level 90. Dang. Are we gonna have a chance to breathe? It looks like it. Core sector. Oh, and there's the wreckage right there. That's cool.
なんとか終点までたどり着けたわね。ここが根源区画なのかな。
Oh, it's so ominous.
ああ、凄まじい力が奥の方から流れとる。どうやら間違いなさそうやね。
では、ヨシアさんと輝く輪はこの先に。多分、これが最後の戦いになると思う。輝く輪を何とかして、異変を食い止めるためにも。
Let's do it.
あの白面からヨシアを取り戻すためにも。二人とも、最後の力を私に貸して。はい、及ばずながら。
任せとき。
That's good. But you wouldn't you know it, that's where we're gonna end things for today. Come on, we can't. We have to save it, but that'll mean that the next episode should be the finale. We'll do our last fight with Weissman. We'll figure out how this all ends. So next week should be the finale. Oh, what an episode. Holy crap. Weissman. God, I hate how it keeps taking my favorite characters and turning them against me, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So, here we go. It's time for us to go and face the last fight where we have to fight Joshua. Gosh darn it. And if he can use his S-craft, we're freaking screwed. We're gonna have to put those, we have to have so many walls up. It's gonna be a nightmare. I can already tell. If there's gonna be any fight that we've ever had, that I'm gonna have to use every single, like, cheap shot I've got. It's gonna be this one. So, we'll see how this all plays out. But, thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. It's always a pleasure having you here and being a part of this. And what an adventure we've been on, huh? I can't believe it. But, wow. What an epic. So good. Yeah. With how much cutscenes there are and how many times I stopped to talk to the camera, this might actually have been a really long episode, despite how much I'm cutting. Because, like, based on what I'm seeing now, I think I've recorded for 4 or 5 hours. It's pretty good. That might be one of my records, honestly. So, yeah. That's a spicy meatball right there. Let's, I'm glad I'm stopping, honestly. I need a breather. But we're going to be all braced up and ready to go. So, join me next week. Thank you to especially to the supporters on the channel members, the patrons, everybody. Thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. I'm trying to do my best to make content as good as I can make it. And I'm polishing on some stuff and trying to add some things. You may check, if you watch my Higurashi series, you might see that we have some custom subtitles on that now. It's kind of correcting for some of the things that are happening. We're fine-tuning that process, but so far it's looking pretty positive, and I'm hoping eventually, I don't know if I have the mains right now, but eventually I'm hoping to walk out to having full setups for subtitles to make sure that everything's as accessible as possible. I'm hoping it'll also help with translations, that the translation software, instead of just trying to listen to what I'm saying and translate it, it'll look at the subtitles and translate it, because I imagine that, if the subtitles are accurate, will help translations be far more accurate as well. But, yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. Anyway, enough rambling. I need a nap. You all have a great time and a great day, and I hope you come back for more next week. But until the next video you're watching me or happen to see me in next, I'll see you there.